Gaming channel. Today we're actually going to be talking about some things for beneficial for gankers and some of the things beneficial to the gatherers or those who are running away in groups or separating around and getting your ass killed. This video I should show you some of the mistakes that has been made and some of the beneficial things that has been made for ganking. We have found a successful group that actually does good ganking, but at the same time they messed up in some of the parts, which we're about to break it down in this video. And this will allow you, if you're a ganker and want to become a ganker, what kind of items you should be wearing, and if you're actually running away, what technically items you might be able to be using to actually run away. So during the time for the ganking, just a little quick heads up, I've seen people that are actually using Fiend Cow. That's awesome. Not many people are starting using Fiend Cow before, but in the previous video, we seen gankers are actually doing Fiend Cows, and in this video, you're actually going to see players using Fiend Cow, and surprisingly, using Black Hand as well. It seems that some players are actually catching on to how to kill a healer. Anyway, let's get right into the video, and the first thing I'm going to ask you is to please be patient and watch the fight and the runaway and my death, and then we'll break it down little by little, okay? Now, though I could have actually survived the end, I should have used Giant way before the skeleton. I miscalculated that damage. That actually cost me. But anyway, let's actually go straight into the equipment that they were using. To start with Pritztip, the players were using the Fiend Rope, Fiend Cow, Hunter Shoes, Taproot, Undead Cape, and Frost Stab, and the Beef Stew for more damage, and the Poison. Now, he could have done better. He could have used Frostbeam, but again, we'll go against that later. X-Rom 48 was actually using the Fiend Cow, a Mist Collar, a Grave Guard, a Chest, a Soldier Boots, Demon Cape, a Blood Letter, Poisons, and Omelet. The next person was using named Walho. He was using the same chest, Grave Guard chest, the Royal Helmet, Soldier Boots, Morningstar for the Mace, Undead Cape, Poisons, and Omelet. And then one of the other person named Rigmit, he was using the Soul Scythe, Assassin Chest, Royal Helmet, the Stalker Shoes, Undead Cape, and the last person, it's named Keto or something like that, was actually using the Black Hand, Fiend Rope, Mage Cowl, Mace Sandals, Undead Cape, Omelets, and Poison. Now, when I look at this whole setup, the whole ganking setup, they don't have any healer, but there's no way that you can actually survive that setup. The setup is meant to actually, like, literally kill you, and you can't actually not run away. If you try to run away, they'll pull you back as soon as you do that, and after that, you just pretty much die. The way that I lasted this long was actually that they didn't know how to use correctly how to use the Fiend Cow. They did great on pulling me back and putting me in place, but they messed up some of the things in the setup in trying to kill me. So if we look back to where we actually started, there was no winning because we didn't had everybody together. We'll show that later how everybody's separated. Now these groups will not fight you if you're having a 5-5 or anything like that, because they didn't fought us before. They only fought us when we separated it, and then that's how bad things can get. Anyway, the guys with the Great Guard chest is actually the key in here. They don't have to be the damager. They can be the tank or the bloodletter to like double dash and make sure that you don't run away and pull you back. If you're 30 meters away, that's where you can actually like break out of that, but before that you can't. Now watch very closely. The person did run perch. That's fine. He did the royal helmet. There's no silence in here for some reason, and then he snared me in place with his E, the Morning Star. So again, I saw some of these coming, so I know when to actually go ahead and use my E and W. Again, my E and W is about to come up again. I get pull. I use my E, then I use my W, but during this time I see there's no second perch in here. So the players, I don't know what they didn't do anything great. So I used my sacrifice before my protective nature ran out, and then again I still have my my fiend rope, but I didn't want to use it until I get inside the portal. The mistake I made again, it was I should have waited for later, then used the giant and then went through it. Did not calculate the damage that the skeleton was about to do to me. As you see, the bloodletter didn't do a lot of damage for someone who was below 40% health, and that's because he's using a tank setup. If you look for the tank setup and the difference between the tank and the leather and the mage, it's very huge difference. It's 10%, something that could be like 30%, and the other one could be like 50 or 58%, and depending on what passive you're using. So pretty much, let's see how it actually this starts. The group asked us if we wanted to do the aspect. I say sure, I'll go in as a healer. I'm one of the type of players who will fight if there is a fight, if we're all together, but one of the biggest mistake we made was we weren't on Discord. We decided to just go in face forward. Now when I see that, obviously it means a sign of disaster. Anyway, we saw some of the guys who wanted to kill us, and during this time they measured us up. Yeah, there's 5 of them and a healer. Yeah, let's leave this group alone. You see, when you have a group together, when you go together and so on, they won't fight you unless they have balls. And if they have balls, obviously they're going to fight all of us together, and which would have been actually a pretty good fight. Because obviously we have healer, they don't. They do have an undead cloak, so some of them would have probably run away, but at least we would have gotten 2 kills. Sadly, that did not happen because some of us decided to go a different route, and then the other ones decided to like run away, screw whoever's getting attacked. Then you'll see that in a minute. So as I heal this group, and as you see, if they didn't have a healer, they definitely would have died, some of them, because some of them got low enough. So I scout the area after I found out on the bottom left side that Kyoto actually killed someone, and I needed to see how far that was, which was all the way in the bottom left. But I said the coast was clear, and when it was time to actually leave, stick together, stick as one. If they dismount you, I would literally dismount as well and fight, which you'll see that in a minute. So again, we see that some of the players at bottom top, as you see, top players left a different area. I'm here with only 3 players, but as well here I press hostile to see if there's a hostile, and then the player who is ahead of us does not say anything, does not say there's 3 hostiles where I'm getting attacked or anything like that. Could have easily typed that, but no, didn't say anything. So okay, we kept going. We just see there's only 1 person in the dismount, and it should be no problem. Later we found out that yeah, he's getting attacked and he's getting killed. Now you don't get 1 shot out of your horse. You're about to see me dismount, and the reason why I dismounted is because I wanted to save him. The other guy, as you already saw, left us to say screw that, we're not gonna go in and help this guy. Once we saw that they did tornado and pushed me away. I was like, yeah, there's just no way to save anything. We're dead. We're completely dead. I looked at some the gear they were using on their front, and I decided that yeah, we're pretty much dead. Now, obviously we could have stayed together, but you know how the groups are. That will be the last time I actually joined the group for them, because if you don't stay together, you're actually asking to get killed. Well, anyway, some of them survived, so congratulations for them. Anyway, this is actually, I'm already separating from the ERB Online. I already made a video a long time ago that I did quit the game and stuff like that. And right now, my homeboy, Ugo Dango, is doing great. He's actually at level 39. He was at level 30 before. He started at level 0, level 30 now. You can see right there how much he has to spend for watering, focus, and stuff like that. And actually, that's going to be the last one. Though I was trying to do this for my subscribers, for each one of them and stuff like that, I actually went onto Discord. I gave her I transferred my my ownership for the Discord. I do not do it with Discord anymore. That's it for the ERB Online for Discord and such. But there is a player in there named Captain Russian. If you actually has any question, he can actually help you for you. So I did transfer the ownership to someone else, and he'll be able to actually help you if you guys want. And that's pretty much it. If you're going in as for gathering, please use the gathering set that I use in one of my videos. If you're going together, please stick together, use Discord. If you're ganking, do better than this group, because I should have been dead a long time ago. Bring those two grave guard chests, and after you bring those two grave guard chests, bring at least a burst class. A crossbow would have been actually better, light crossbow or the one with the sniper. I don't care. Bring one of those guys and you would have been able to kill me in no time. And that's pretty much going to be on the end of the video. I don't think I have anything else to say. That's it. Goodbye.